7 o'clock already on your Saturday morning, and it is a little bit chilly out there this morning.
I'll call it cold.
I used my heater last night.
Wow.
Turn that thing on. Crank it up to 80.
No.
That's where I like it.
My husband actually gets irritated with me. I'm like, put on more clothes. I'm my dad. I'm my dad. We're not turning on the heater. Just put on another layer of clothes. So Kim Quintero, unfortunately, is feeling under the weather. So I'm going to try to cover the weather for you. You don't need to be a meteorologist to know it is cold out there. So we'll take a look at the state. You'll notice a lot of blue. That means it's not your imagination. It's cold out there. Prescott dropping to 25 degrees. Shiver me timbers. Here in the valley, 44 degrees at Sky Harbor. Taking a look here, we're basically in the high to upper 30s to the low to mid 40s here in the valley. So it's supposed to be Valley of the Sun. The good news is you will see the sunshine. You're just not really going to feel it very much until later on this afternoon. So we'll take a look at your full 7-day forecast. Also take a look at what's going on around the country.
It's a very quiet neighborhood. Kind of shocking to see this going on.
Police are investigating after 2 people are found dead inside a Scottsdale apartment. The officers are not saying much this morning, but they are calling their deaths suspicious. Police say the man and woman were in their 20s. Right now, they're trying to figure out how the 2 knew each other. They found the 2 at a complex near Miller and Chaparral. But it's unknown how long the bodies had been there or even how they died.
We didn't get any calls from the neighbors, so the call came from an out-of-state family member to check the welfare, so we didn't hear any noise complaints from neighbors or anything like that.
At this point, Scottsdale police say it does not appear that they're looking for a suspect, but they are still very early in this investigation. Another day, another wildfire in Southern California. There are now 6 large wildfires roaring through the state, prompting more evacuations. The fires have scorched nearly 160,000 acres, have forced 190,000 people out of their homes, and we have the latest from the fire line.
Against the night sky, the only thing visible is an inferno. This is the Thomas Fire, the biggest of the fires burning in Southern California and more than 3 times the size of Washington, D.C. It's the biggest fire Los Angeles has battled since 1961. Across the region, at least 5,700 firefighters work around the clock to contain the towering walls of flames.
We get in there and you watch the flames coming through and you look at the houses and figure out what you can or can't do around there to keep ourselves safe.
The fires quickly consumed neighborhoods, forcing tens of thousands of people from their homes.
Our neighbors burned and some around us, but we are okay.
But once the winds shift, the flames disappear almost as quickly as they arrived, leaving behind a trail of destruction.
Unfortunately, we can't let anyone up yet.
But many homeowners are desperate to see what's left.
I'm mad. I just want to get home. I'm sick of being in a hotel.
It doesn't get any easier from here, with wind gusts in the region up to 55 miles per hour and dry conditions continuing throughout the weekend. The potential for the fires to get worse before they get better is very real.
And so that's what it looks like on the ground. Here's a look from up above. This is new video and pictures of the wildfires from NASA, releasing these pictures from the ISS, the International Space Station, a satellite and a NASA test flight, and then you can see all of that smoke there. It's even showing up on radar in some moments. Again, those strong Santa Ana winds fueling these fires, not making it easy to fight, and they're expected to be gusting throughout the entire weekend, unfortunately. Now, we're staying on top of the California wildfires. I know you probably have friends, family there. You can get the latest evacuation orders, the freeway closures, how much land has been burned, where it's moving, how it's growing, when it's contained. We're constantly updating that information at AZ Family on our news app, and that's free for you to download. More controversy for Arizona Congressman Trent Franks. There are more details now that are coming to light this morning since he announced his resignation on Thursday. Now, there have been reports that Franks pressed a staff member to carry his child at one point, allegedly offering to pay her $5 million. Now, coming from Politico, they say female staff members claim they were worried Franks wanted to have sex with them to get them pregnant. One woman says Franks had retaliated against her when she said no.
Rumors have plagued him for years in his time in Congress, and certainly those rumors peaked when he was thinking about running against Jeff Flake for the U.S. Senate. The rumor mill got pretty hot and heavy, but it had died off significantly, and I don't think anybody predicted this bombshell, if you will, that came not only Thursday, but also on Friday.
Now, Frank's confirming he did speak with female staff members about possibly being a surrogate. He apologized if he made any of the women feel uncomfortable, but he has denied all other accusations.
What happened yesterday is unfortunate in the Senate, but I think on Capitol Hill, the discussion that we're having right now is long overdue.
Yes.
And I think what it points out is that action is needed.
Republican Senator John Thune is hoping for change after Senator Al Franken's resignation. At least 8 women have accused Franken of groping or forcibly kissing women. Trent Franks, Al Franken, and Congressman John Conyers of Michigan all resigned just this week. A man has pleaded not guilty to sexually abusing tourists at the Grand Canyon. Right now, the FBI is looking for more victims, saying Fidel Jones may have been targeting people since 2002. He allegedly performed sweat lodge ceremonies and then assaulted his victims. His trial starts next year.
It is an 8-year prison sentence for a Valley man who pretended that he was a doctor. Craig Scherf pleading guilty to running an illegal Botox and laser clinic down in Tempe. He got the drugs like Juvederm and Botox by using the identity of a physician who actually was licensed. Now, investigators believe more than 30 people were victims over a 2-year span there. Glendale police need help finding the person who shot a gun at a school. Officers say someone fired several rounds throughout the front windows of Kellis High School in the early morning last Wednesday. Now, no one was inside at the time, thank goodness, but they are offering a $1,000 reward for any information. And if you know anything about that crime, you're asked to call Glendale Police.
A Valley man told police he put meth in his coffee cup and then watched as 2 young kids drank out of it. Edgar Florias admitted to police that he was responsible. The kids, just 2 and 5 years old, got sick and ended up in the hospital. Florias is now facing child abuse charges. A Prescott Valley police chief will be suspended for 2 days for losing his gun. Chief Brian Jarrell left his gun in a bathroom at a public library a month ago. It has still not been found. He'll be off without pay until the end of the month. It is 7:08 on your Saturday morning, and this morning, Special Olympics athletes, they are going over the edge.
Yeah, they are taking on a very inspiring challenge. They're doing it on the field, in the pool, on the court. And Carla Navarrete joining us from Cityscape. They're also doing something very daring beforehand, Carla.
Well, good morning, ladies. We're at the top of the Cityscape building in downtown Phoenix on the 27th floor. It's Over the Edge. That is the event that's going on today for the Special Olympics of Arizona. They're trying to raise money for athletes who have a competition going on. I'm joined this morning by Adam Kratz from the Department of Corrections. Thanks so much for being with us.
Good morning.
So tell me, why are you doing this? Why are you rappelling down?
To raise awareness for Special Olympics and to give our local athletes a chance to compete in all the events throughout the year. We got about 200 rappellers today. Team ADC has raised about $30,000 for the Special Olympics. The money raised today will go directly to Arizona Special Olympics, and that'll give the athletes a chance to compete in competitions throughout the year.
So, are you nervous? Are you a little scared? I'll be honest. How are you feeling this morning, knowing that this is going to be your trajectory here in about a couple of hours?
Honestly, this interview is a little more nerve-wracking.
More intense?
More intense than the rappelling is going to be.
Okay. Do you have any word of advice for anybody out there who may not actually want to rappel, but maybe wants to help out and do a good cause for the Special Olympics? Any word for them?
The event's open to the public, so anybody who wants to come out and watch and donate, there's stuff going down on the ground level down there. So come on out, donate, participate, get involved in Special Olympics.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us, Adam. We appreciate it. Again, that website is specialolympicsArizona.org. They are at $230,000 this morning. They're hoping to get to that $250,000 mark. So if you can't come down here, you definitely can participate by donating, going onto their website. For reporting at the top of the Cityscape building on the 27th floor, I'm Carla Navarrete. Back to you ladies in the studio.
It's chilly up there. If you're looking for some holiday family fun, be prepared to be dazzled today at the Fantasy of Lights Boat Parade. It is one of the Valley's most unique holiday events. Dozens of festively lighted boats of all sizes decked out on Tempe Town Lake. So the event starts at 4 this afternoon. The parade starts as soon as it gets dark. So cool. I always love a boat parade. And if you have not been to Zoo Lights yet, you are missing out, and it is official because it was just named one of the best in the country. The Phoenix Zoo's holiday display came in 4th on 10 best lists. The travel website ranked the Toledo Zoo #1, Detroit Zoo #2, and St. Louis #3. Zoo Lights is going on every night at the Phoenix Zoo through January 14th.
Here is a way for you to get into the holiday spirit. Ballet Arizona's performance of the Nutcracker kicked off last night. They're teaming up with the Phoenix Symphony for that production, and it has been named one of the top 3 in the United States by the New York Times. The show happens every weekend through December the 24th at Symphony Hall in downtown Phoenix, and the tickets start at just $25.
7-11 now. Look at us.
I know, we're just like, hey.
We're getting a little too comfortable on this show.
I don't think so. I disagree.
And someone told me she was wearing navy, and what did I do? Wore navy.
Legitimately, every color in the universe is not navy except for navy.
Just want to be just like Twinsies. What are we wearing tomorrow?
Yes. Tune in and see.
We have a great show ahead for you this morning. Coming up on Good Morning Arizona, we have some great gift ideas, especially for the sports fan in your life.
And gift cards are pretty popular, even with the scammers, though. How to protect yourself and keep yourself safe and your money in this holiday season. Good morning, Arizona.
Ooh, what is it? Awesome, it's...
Hi, it's Royal Norman from 3TV, Arizona's Family. Help to make the holidays a magic time for all kids through Arizona's Family Christmas Angel Program. Find an angel tree at one of the 14 Valley shopping malls. Pick a tag, return the new unwrapped gift, and earn your wings, bringing joy to a child in need.
Christmas Angel is sponsored by your local Taco Bell franchisees.
Thank you from 3TV, Arizona's Family.
It's 7:22 in the AM.
It's 7:22.
7:22.
It's 7:22.
It's 7:22. 7:22. It's 7:22.
7:22.
I can't believe she slept till 7:22.
Start your day with the $1 sausage burrito, made with savory sausage, fluffy scrambled egg, and cheese. Add a McCafe brewed coffee, also $1, any size.
Christmas from Grand Canyon University.
So I switched to CenturyLink Internet. It's great. My price is set for life.
For life?
For life.
They can't do that.
Yeah, no contract either.
What, no contract?
No contract.
They wouldn't do that.
No, they wouldn't do that.
We did that.
Guys, I'm telling you.
Introducing CenturyLink Price for Life Internet. With no contract, no bundling needed, and no rate hikes. Keep your rate as long as you keep your plan. Switch now at CenturyLink.com.
When you've had one too many, you make bad decisions. When this happens, pick up the phone and make the right decision. Got nailed? Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
Brought to you by Mutual of Omaha. We begin by listening.
Good morning.
morning to you. It is 7:15. Good morning, Arizona. Aren't you so glad you live here and not Atlanta, Georgia, unless you're a fan of the snow? This is a live look at downtown Atlanta, and we're seeing a lot of snow in the southeast. They are expecting in Atlanta to get about 2 to 4 inches throughout the day today. But luckily here in the valley, things are looking good. So because we're starting in Atlanta, I'm going to start you off in the southeast with your national look at what's going on here. Is that working, y'all? Are we able to pull that up? Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. So Kim is under the weather this morning, unfortunately, so now I'm going to be stepping in her shoes here, hopefully getting you the forecast here. So that's what we were taking a look at. We were looking at Atlanta here. There's snow on the ground, not only in Georgia, which is not that unusual, but also down in Florida. That is unusual, right here in the Panhandle where the president rallied last night in Pensacola. Also in Mobile, Alabama, and then you've got some on the ground in lower Louisiana as well. You'll notice up here in New York, you're getting the same system here, and they're getting some snow as well. Of course, in the Midwest here, in like places like Chicago, they're always getting snow, so no big deal there. But to the west of us in LA, they are seeing a lot of wind, Santa Ana winds, so that's not helping with the fighting of those 6 wildfires that are burning right now. Taking a look at the Doppler, we've got nothing going on, so that's good. It's going to be nice and dry, but you notice all this blue, that means it's not your imagination. It is cold out there. So up in Sedona, we've got 48 degrees. It drops another 10 when you move up to Flagstaff, then another 10 as you get up to Page. Payson, 28 degrees. Prescott, 25 and falling fast. It's getting lower and lower as the day goes on. 44 here in Phoenix. Now tonight, it's going to be very similar to what you woke up to this morning. It'll be very chilly. It'll be clear, no clouds, no rain, 44 degrees. We're taking a look at the 3-day, and you notice that the highs are a little bit higher than average, but the lows are a little bit lower than average. So 45 this morning. We'll reach 76 by the time it's all said and done today, and the next week looks pretty much to be about the same. We'll hit 79 on Sunday. That'll be the high this whole week, and then the lows overnight will be somewhere between the mid-40s to the lower 50s.
It may not come in a big box, but getting one of these cards is still a pretty good gift.
Because you can get what you want from the places that you want.
Gift cards are the second most given presents, only behind clothing. So it makes sense these are on every scammer's holiday wish list.
And then the money's gone completely before you've even attempted to use the card.
Here's one way that happens. Schmidt says scammers will grab a card off the rack and scratch off the film that covers the PIN number.
So what they'll do is they'll take a picture of the back of the card.
Once they have the number, they put a sticker, which you can buy online, back over the scratched part of the card. So when you buy it, it doesn't look like anything happened. Using the PIN number, they can watch the card activity online.
So they see, boom, there's $100 on that gift card. They're going to go online, they're going to spend it, they're going to load it on a different card, and they're going to sell it online.
Schmidt says, be careful which gift cards you buy. She says go for the ones that are packaged or Visa cash cards instead. And when all else fails.
Cash is king, right? We all like to get cash.
And that helps you buy the best gift of all, whatever you want.
Maybe whatever you want is a new hat, because we have so many Suns fans here in the Valley. In fact, there's a big Suns game tonight. It is 80s night.
Oh, is it?
Jamie, Paul,
pleasure.
nice to see you. And we have the folks with the lids with us, and you have models. Thank you, our male
Not professional,
models.
semi-professional, but yeah.
But you're paying them for the gig this morning, yes?
Yeah, with the
a little donut, coffee, a hat.
Starbucks after.
Maybe. Well, let's talk about, we're looking for the guys, and sometimes the guys or the girls can be tough to shop for, but if you're a Phoenix Suns fan, you have them covered. So talk to me about our model with the ring.
Yeah, so our first model right here, if you ever been to a game or if you've ever watched like the pregame warm-ups, you see the shoot around, and the first model is displaying the shooter shirt. So it's a long sleeve Nike dry fit shirt, and really it's loose fitting, it's moisture wicking, you look professional, you look like you're about to be the next Devin Booker, and he's also displaying a new era Nike knit.
Yeah.
So if you turn to the side, you can see a state outline that we have on the hat as well.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah, we embroider that actually at Lids itself.
Really?
Yeah, put it on any hat. So, I mean, just to customize it, make it your own.
Very cool. We have another model for us this morning. So what is our next look here? All Suns fans, and Suns all the time because 50 years here in the Valley. Great team. We've been following for so long. So, I see the lanyard.
Yeah, got the lanyard going on. So this right here is our practice T-shirt that our model's wearing. Also, he has a Devin Booker signature on the side of his hat.
What? My other way?
There you go. There you go.
I know it's challenging. That's cool.
So this one is a Velcro back as well too. So I mean, easy for the men to wear, easier for the women with the ponytail.
Yes.
And then we got you guys covered.
Thank you.
And
then of course that's easier to buy for someone else so they can adjust the size.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you don't know the size for a gift too, for Christmas to put inside a stocking. You know, if you don't know the size, you can always adjust it, and it's always a good fit, nice look.
Great for a white elephant where you don't know maybe who specifically will be receiving it.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's a Suns fan. Okay, next up. Here we go. I like the black. Wait, hold on. Why is the emblem upside down?
So this is one of our Lids exclusive hats. It's called the Flip It. So the logo is actually upside down. And what we did on the side of the hat, though, which is unique, is we actually put the signature upside down as well.
And whose signature is that?
And that is Devin Booker's.
Devin Booker's.
Yeah, and right here, what he's actually wearing is probably the hottest jersey for the Valley, is the Statement Edition jersey from the Phoenix Suns. So he has a Devin Booker on. This one is a Nike exclusive. Only a handful of retailers got it.
And you did?
We are one of them, yes.
Where are you located? We
are located all over the Valley. We're in 11 malls across the Valley. This one's actually from the Arizona Mills locker room that we have. What's cool about this one, though, if you see his phone real quick, you can actually tap in.
What?
And what that does is he gets Devin Booker's playlist, his soundtrack. I mean, you can get updates on the game.
He taps into the jersey.
Yep, and then he is actually Devin Booker for the next 30 minutes.
You're listening to his music, and you got all his stats. That is too cool. Let's bring all the guys out again. Take a look at them. You know, if you're shopping for a Phoenix Suns fan or you want to create one right there in your home, come on down, scoot toward me a little bit, fellas. Yeah, there's some great options there. I like the beanie, and I love all the personalization.
Oh, yeah.
And then technology, too. I was wondering why you brought your phone with you. I'm like, what's happening with this guy? Is he like waiting on a tweet or something? What's happening?
He's waiting for his girlfriend,
And then I want to look at some T-shirts before we let you go, because what do you have over here?
Yes, this right here is our women's line. We don't forget about the ladies.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so right here we have an Elements hoodie. The first one on the far left is it's great for working out, all weather, all terrain. You also have the thumb pockets, so you can wear gloves over it. It is a little chilly at night. Also matched up with it is another knit that we have as well. In the middle, we have our raglan, or the baseball cut tee for the ladies. I know that's always in style. And that one has the Cityscape logo on the front of it. You see it.
Oh, I love it.
And then on the far right is our women's version of just the practice tee.
Okay.
It's a V-neck shirt, though, so I mean it's a little bit lower cut. So I mean you can wear it, look good, look fancy. And then you also have a couple of hats to match up with them as well.
All right, Lids, they're all over the Valley. Great way to support Arizona, support our local teams, and a big game tonight. They're playing the Spurs.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, fellas. We'll be right back. Arizona, stay with us.
Thank you.
Introducing Steinmark sweaters, coats, boots, cashmere, dresses, jeans, fleece, pajamas, jewelry, quilts, tech, and stocking stuffers. Biggest 14-hour sale of the year. Get huge store-wide savings. Plus, find our $10 coupon online this Friday and Saturday at Steinmark.
From rolling to running, when it comes to tradition, college football always dots the I's and crosses the T's. At the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, our traditions are making memories and giving back. With help from our fans, the Fiesta Bowl organization has donated over $10 million to Arizona nonprofits in the past 7 years. Join the tradition as Washington faces off against Penn State at the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl.
Take a trip to another land. Experience the flavors of a special place. Take part in customs shared across generations. Discover flavors inspired by centuries of tradition. In every jar of Herdez Salsa, Mexico's #1 selling salsa brand. And see Disney Pixar's Coco, now in 3D.
1 in 4 children in Arizona live with poverty and may go to bed hungry. That's one of the highest rates in the nation.
Nobody wants to see their kid not eat.
Do I slack off on the food for my children, or do I make sure that our electricity's on?
Who wants to go and say that they don't have enough food for their family?
Donate today at St. Mary's Food Bank. Donate $800 and you can receive an $800 state tax credit through your Arizona tax return.
Donate at stmarysfoodbank.org.
Papa Murphy's Law of unbaked. Who wants an unbaked pizza? You do. Because unbaked means unprocessed dough, unfrozen vegetables, unfake cheese, all prepared fresh by us. So the difference between a pizza fresh from your oven and one pulled from a greasy delivery box? Unreal. The smell? Unbelievable. Leftovers? Unlikely. Home bake a large 5-meat stuffed pizza with 5 types of premium meat stuffed between 2 layers of scratch-made dough. Just $12. Papa Murphy's.
Introducing Steinmark sweaters, coats, boots, cashmere, dresses, jeans, fleece, pajamas, jewelry, quilts, tech, and stocking stuffers. Biggest 14-hour sale of the year. Get huge store-wide savings. Plus, find our $10 coupon online this Friday and Saturday at Steinmark.
So baby, whenever you're ready. When you're ready, come and get it.
All right, you're getting up this Saturday morning and you want something to do. You still have time to join the 12 Ks of Christmas. And what is that? Well, Kathleen is joining me here because the 12 Ks of Christmas is your 9th year of doing this. Freestone Park, if people want to sign up, they still have time. Lots of fun.
You bet. You can sign up the day of. We have a 12K run, a 6K run walk, and a 1.2K Santa sled run. It doesn't go off till 9 and 10 in the morning, so there's lots and lots of time. And then there's a big pet adoption event as well as a Christmas bazaar that's open from 7:30 till 12:30 that is free to the public. You don't even have to run and walk to come out and support the pets.
And you know, for every K that you're out there, you're going to run into carolers, kind of like the kids here from Kyrene del Pueblo, because they're going to make sure that it's festive along with others that go in. But we mentioned the poochers here and the cats as well. How important is this when people go out to raise money in an event like this to help dogs like this?
Oh, it's absolutely amazing. The ability to pick up a dog for Christmas, take home your forever friend or your cat, or even we have a rat rescue coming out this weekend as well.
So those who are even, you know, they've been thinking about it, they haven't really been able to pull the trigger, this is the time to get out, get all the information they want. At the same time, maybe even run or walk a 12K.
We have all sorts of different animal rescues. We have Aussie Rescue and Boxer Rescue and Sheltie Rescue, so they can meet all different types of rescue facilities and determine which is the right one for their Harley here was a rescue puppy.
Awesome. That is great. And Kathleen, you know, here's the thing. There's a website they can go to, but it's better for them to just come meet you out at Freestone Park.
You bet. We're going to be there from 7 in the morning. You can register for the runs between 7 and 10. The event's open until 12:30. Our website is 12krun.com, so feel free. All the information's there. But it's just going to be a fun Christmas community event.
All right. And guys, you know what? I'm going to leave you with the kids from Kyrene del Pueblo and get us in the mood for this Christmas season.
This week on our show, we're enjoying the best of a Durango, Colorado winter. We're snowmobiling and riding the train. We'll see you this weekend.
Saturday nights at 8.
Hello, gorgeous. You've got a body that just won't quit. BXG mill wedges start with a block of carbon steel, 4.5 hours of milling, then painstaking finish work. Without a doubt, these are the sexiest, most consistent, best performing wedges we've ever made. PXG, nobody makes golf clubs the way we do, period.
This guy is in a hurry.
I was in a hurry this morning. Barely had time for breakfast.
Hey guys, try my country scramble plate with Jimmy Dean sausage, homestyle potatoes, and scrambled eggs mixed with bacon, ham, and cheese. Part of my brunchfast menu.
We now have the largest and best selection of genuine top grade and rustic leather sofas in our history and maybe in the country. We have a big selection of Italian leather and can order top grade all leather sofas in a dozen different colors. We also have modular sectionals and top grade leather that can be made to fit in any size room. We have station and reclining sofas, love seat chairs and ottomans, plus leather sleepers. Come and see our great selection of fine leather at American Furniture Warehouse.
Joe made sure I knew exactly what was happening. It was great to know someone was on my side fighting for me.
As a former insurance adjuster, I know what they're going to do before they do it, and I will fight for you. Call Accident Law Group now.
Dial **ALG